Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joan. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 161 of the Level Up program. It's day number 2 of the brown belt. And hopefully today we have a more successful day than we did yesterday, because yesterday we had nothing but problems with the production. And I believe it was on the YouTube side, but I'm not exactly sure. But hey, if you're playing along with Crapsee today, guys, the code's going to be Z5G2M3. That's a new table, so make sure that you put in that new code in that, because this is the month of August. Every month we are switching to new tables. In the chat, we have Bam, number 1 on chat today. We have SJ. Good morning, guys. No issues with the stream today. That's good to see. And we had Dusted One. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But today, guys, we're going to start working on the brown belt level stuff. Good morning, Jeff. And we're going to give you everybody a couple minutes to get in here, but I want to kind of go over the brown belt goals, if you will. Good morning, Frida. And 2 days ago, I put out my level 7 or my brown belt video. Good morning, CCC. And in that video, I have 5 different goals that I'm trying to accomplish. So first goal is obviously we're going to try to get 6,000 rolls in this brown belt level. It's going to be about 120 sessions of 50 rolls per session approximately. So that's going to take us about 6 months to get through. Good morning, Roger. And that's going to be an extensive rollout. So it's going to take a long time to get through this. We're going to learn to shoot from a second position at the craps table. So I'm going to be shooting from stick right 1 occasionally, and we're going to be learning how to shoot from that side of the table. We're also going to learn how to analyze the dice results. Now, we've been analyzing the dice results all the way through so far, but we're going to take that up quite a few notches, and we're going to use one of 2 different methods. In my brown belt video, we talked about the George from CY method, which we're going to kind of start touching on a little bit today. Good morning, Mike. And then also I have a quarter turn method, which we're going to be doing later in the brown belt level, and it's something that you guys are going to have to see how I do it in order for me to explain it. And then we're also going to continue to improve our trend-based betting, and we're going to probably start adding in some prop bets going forward in the future sometime. So adding in things like hard ways or field bets or different things like that, maybe some hops. And then also from our original throwing position here, we're going to learn one new grip and then also a new throwing style. Now, the new throwing style that we started last week already actually is the one we're going to be using for this. I call it the Yuri dribble. And the Yuri dribble is a way to get the dice down the table in a different way than we have been doing it. And then the last thing, our last goal is to increase our metrics, if you will, our SOR and our SRR and our BSR. So we're going to try to get those so they're well above average levels. I know in the video I said if I can get it to like 8.59 or better, I would be happy with that. But let's go and start looking at the dice. And like I said, we're going to go through starting with George from CY's method. And before we even get into the method, George talks about the 3 different dice families, if you will. There's 3 different families of dice that you have. You have the V sets, and the V sets encompass the 3 Vs, the 2 Vs, and the cross 6s. You also have your kissing sets where the numbers are on the inside the dice are the same. And then we also have the hard ways. So starting off with the V sets and the cross 6s, we're going to go through this really quick. We're going to kind of analyze it really quick. Now, the 3V right here has both of the 3s pointed at a downward angle. And if you look at that, there's 4 different ways you can get into it. You have the 3-2, 3-6. Make sure it looks good on the video. You also have the 3-5, 3-6, and then you can flip this one around, and you have the 3-5, 3-1, and then you also have the 3-2, 3-1 dice set. So that's your 3V dice sets. Now, The reason that they're in the same family, and we're going to kind of go through this really quick here, is that let's go back to our 3, 2, 3, 6 die set. If you look at the 6 here, it's going to be on the inside of the left die. Okay? If you look at the front of the left die, it's going to be on the inside of that right die. So hopefully you guys can see that on the video there. Okay. If I was to switch this around and we would go to that 3, 5, 3, 6, guess what's going to be on the inside of, oops. If I switch this around, it's going to switch it around now, okay? My 5 here is going to be on the outside of the right die. The 6 here is going to be on the outside of the left die. So that's important to do because that's going to be option 1 and option 2. I'm going to always stick with option 1 where my front face is going to be on the inside of the die. And this is why that's important. Let's take the 3V out. Let's go to the 2V. Okay? On the 2V, you have the same 4 combinations. You can, flop these around so they form that V shape and everything. But look what we did here now. If we start with the 2, 1, 2, 4, remember the 4 is on the front part of the right die. It's going to be on the inside of that left die, just like our 3V was. Remember? Front of the right, inside of the left. And that's an important distinction. If I look at the 1, which is on the front of this one, that's going to be on the inside of this one. So see how that works? And then also, we got our cross 6s. And if you set it up properly, again, you're going to have that front of the left eye is the inside of the right, or of the left eye. And the same thing, the front of the left eye is going to be the inside of the right eye. Now, let's say we throw that dice down the table, it lands on a 1, 2, okay? We're going to keep the same concept in mind here. We're going to take this and we're doing something called rhythm rolling to start off our session today. And that's the 1, 2, 3 is what was rolled. We're just going to roll that towards the face of the die, okay? And we have a 6, 2 on top now. So I'm going to put this so that 2 is on the inside, because remember the right die was the 2 in the front. So we're going to put that 2 on the inside, still keeping that 1 on there. Now our 1's on there, we're going to rotate this around so that 2 stays there and our 1 is over there. Look what we got again. We have our 3V. And when we do our dice adjusting or our rhythm rolling in that manner, we're going to get one of the 3 different setups. So we're either going to get a 3V, 2V, or a cross 6s when we do that. And I'll kind of explain it to you guys how that works as we go forward. But today what we're going to do, I'm going to get back into Crapsee here, guys. Today what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the 3V, the 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set. And I'm going to do my new style throw or grip with it today. We're going to do the 3-finger power grip, which most of you guys do, but that is new to me because I normally don't do the 3-finger power grip. And this is what that 3-finger power grip will look like. Okay? Normally what I do is I do the 3-finger Yuri grip, which is grabbing on the corners of the dice, which is a lot different than the power grip, okay? But we're going to do the 3-finger power grip here, guys, and we're just going to throw it normally down the table. Let me get that paper all the way so it's not in camera view. I'm not sure if it is or not. This is my cheat notes as we were doing this. And let's get started. Again, make sure you're in Crapsee, make sure you got your bets set. We're going to go with the Horseman, $100 Horseman to start off with again until we can figure out what our rolls are doing. We got the 3, 2, 3, 4. And all bets set. Good morning, nuts and bolts. Here we go. Again, we're going to, normally when I do the Yuri grip, I have a slight angle on the table, or the dice on the table. With this power grip, I'm going to go square off. So a square to the back wall, square to the table itself. We're just going to throw it out like we were with our regular one. and see what happens. So we have a 3, 6, 9. That'll be our first roll. So we're going to get KPI engaged here. And so far today, guys, it's a more successful program than it was yesterday. Okay, now we had a 3, 6, 9 for our first point. And that's the center field 9. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the 6 and the 3 together. We're just going to roll them towards us. And I want the 3 to be on the inside of the left die. So we're just going to rotate that so it's the 3's there. And then I'm going to put the 6 on the inside of that die. So now what happens is, since we adjusted it that way, guys, we have the 2V that came up. And again, remember the cross 6s, the 3V and the 2V are all kind of interchangeable there. So if we keep on adjusting our dice sets, we're going to get the similar results, but different numbers will come up. So in other words, similar ways that 7 will show up. But since we're keeping in the same dice family, we're going to get hopefully different numbers to show up. So instead of the 9, hopefully it'll be a 6 or an 8 or a 4 or 10 or something like that. And we have Magic Aces, 112, and I forgot to make my bet on Crapsee, darn it, which would have been a loss for me because I was going to play a come bet. So we have Magic Aces, 112. Okay, and this presents a different problem for us, if you will. Remember that if we have a dice result, we would normally roll it to the front. With the hard way set, and a 112 would be considered a hard way. We're going to go $100 combat right away, but considered a hard way. We're just going to take whatever the front dice faces are. So we have a 4 and a 3. So we're going to make this one over here a 1 on top and a 4 on the inside so it matches. And then we're going to go now it's a 2 in front, so we're going to roll that so it's a 2. So that way we have, oops, there we go. So that we have the 4 in the front, 4 on the inside, 2 in the front, 2 on the inside. So hopefully that made sense how I did that. All bets set. And we'll go dice out. And this is it's called rhythm rolling. And this is kind of an introduction to what we're doing for the George from CY method. Hit the mixing bowl, and that's why that one jumped way out there, but we have the Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. And like I said, our whole goal of doing it this way now is to hopefully increase the length of our rolls by trying to keep those 7s off. Now the 7's going to show if one of the dice, either the left or right, implode or explode, and it's single pitches. Okay, that's how that would show. And we had the 2-1. Let me get back to 2-1 so we can roll that in. So we're just going to roll it back towards us. And I don't like that 7 on top, but we're going to keep it that way. And then we're going to make the 2 on the inside there, and we'll get the 4 on the inside there. There we go. So now we have a 6-4 on top. So it's a 6-2, 4-1 is our dice set. And if we rotate this, I'm going to guess that's a cross 6s set. So see how that works? It's going to be either a 3V, 2V, or a cross 6s. And this one comes up as a cross 6s. Again, we're going to go with the $100 come bet here. All bet set. And dice out. This is going to be bet number 3 for me. I'm 1 behind because I forgot to make the 1 bet. And we have a 6-2-8. That would be the Duracell 8. Go out and support live craps. Good morning, Chris. I have not seen you here for a while, my friend. I think I heard that you were on another cruise or something, but anyhow, we have the 6-2-8, so we're just going to roll those down. We're going to make the inside number a 2 on that one. We're going to make the inside number a 6 on this one, so now we have that 3V set. So see how they're kind of changing around. All bet set. We're going to go another come bet. First of all, this is our last come bet. And all bet set. Dice out. The dice landed so tight together that when they hit the back wall, they split right apart. But we get that 5-4 Big Mac hard 9. So again, we're going to take that, we're going to roll towards us. We're going to put the 5 on the inside on the right die, and the left die is going to be, inside is going to be a 4, so we still got that 5-4, but that 5 there and a 5 there. And we have the 4 here and the 4 there. So on top we got magic aces. And that was our point that we hit, by the way. So that was, we're coming out again. And we're going to call this all bet set. I'm not going to go back up on the pass line or don't pass line because I'm pretending somebody else is shooting here. Again, I'm only going to go up on the pass line or don't pass line once. If I get knocked off, I will stay off when I'm playing the horseman here. And my biggest problem with the par grip in the past, and it's something I need to get through, is when I grasp the dice or grip the dice, they would always split apart. But so far I've been doing pretty good with that. We have all bets set, dice out. And we have a 5-4 hard 9 again. So that would be the Big Mac once again. So far this rhythm rolling style or introduction to George from CY here is working well for us. So we're going to roll that in, make that look a 4, make that look a 5. Again, we got the cross 6s set up here. Good morning, puck off. And today's stream is going a lot better. We have 15 people watching. We have 4 people only on Crapsee. And all bet set, that was a hit for us. We did get paid out on that one. We're not going to go up on our bets so we can get all of our bets off the table and see if we have a profit going. And we got dice out. And we got the 5-2 Bruce. So I rolled to come to the end. We hit the mixing bowl, which is not a good thing. We're a little bit off of our landing zone. One of the things I'm having a problem with here is making sure that my grip is releasing properly, because I'm used to holding onto the corners of the dice with the Uri grip, which is a little bit easier to release them for me. And I'm having a little bit of a hard time because I'm grabbing really high up on the dice, keeping that grip, and they actually are slipping out a little bit early. But now that we have a 7 here, we are going to, we lost $200 there. We're going to, again with the $100 don't pass. But now that we got the 7, we're going to start back over with that 3-2, 3-6 dice set, and then we'll start continuing through with our changing the dice set in that rhythm rolling fashion again. So hopefully this is kind of making sense to you guys. If you are coming in a little bit later here, go back to the beginning of the video when we're done, and I kind of explain to you how the 3V, the 2V, and the cross 6s set are all set up the same way. So they're all interchangeable, if you will. And we're going to go all bet set, dice out. This is shooter number 2. First one, we got 7 rolls out of it. And we got a 6-3 center field 9. That last die kind of came to almost sat up on the edge a little bit there, but we have a 9 for our new point. 9 is a hot number today so far. Again, we're going to roll those towards us. The 3 is going to be on the inside here. The 6 is going to be on the inside there. So I actually set up right away then. And we're in that 2V set with the Old Bay bushel on top. We're going to go $100 come bet, and all bet set. So yesterday there was 2 actual streams that I did. The first one was about a 10-minute monologue, which kind of explained what we're going to be doing going forward here. And then the second one was a rollout, and During the middle of the road rollout, we got a 639. We hit the point right away, buckshot. During the middle of the rollout, YouTube kicked me off. I just was having streaming problems yesterday, so I just ended up shutting the video down. So that knocked your point off. That was not a buckshot, but that was a point and then point hit. Again, we're going to roll these towards us. We got the 3 on the inside here. We got the 6 on the inside here. So we're all set again. Old Bay bushels on top again. Again, we're in that 2V set. I'm not going to do a pass line or don't pass line. We have 2 more bets left though. So all bets set here and dice out. We veered off towards the center of the table, guys, and the dice hit tight together and they split apart again. And that was a short roll. We got the 4-3-7. Ouch. So that was a short one. And that was actually a come out. So that was a pass line winner. So that is still going to continue. Again, we're going to go back to 3-2-3-6 set to start our process over again. And again, I'm not doing a pass line or don't pass line right now, but that did clear off that come bet that I had out there. We're going to go all bet set. And we got a 4-2-6. That would be the 2x4. So 6 will be our new point. So we're going to go again with a $100 come bet. And I think the next shooter I get in, I'm going to start doing my regular betting, my trend-based betting. Again, the 4-2 is on top, so we're going to roll that towards us. We're going to make the inside the right one look like a 4. The inside of the left one look like a 2. And we're all set. So we have magic aces on top. And we got cross 6s on the bottom. So that is the way this is set up this time. We'll go all bet set. And dice out. We hit that mixing bowl again, guys, but we got lucky. We stayed on axis. We got a 3. No, it's not on axis. It's a 3-2-5. And we'll go up with one more bet here. So one more come bet of $100, and then we're all set with our 4 bets. We get the 3-2, so we're going to roll that towards us. We're going to make the inside look like 3 on that side. We're going to make the inside on this one look like a 2. So we got cross 6s on top now. And all bets set. It's taking a little bit of getting used to getting that in tight, that par grip. You making sure the dice are tight together and square for me. Now when they slipped out a little bit early, but we have the square pair. Heart 8. So supposedly Jacob from Wager Me This is still promoting those guys, and they just got to 1,000 subscribers, I believe. So we have the 4-4 Heart 8. And we're all done with our bets now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep the hardways on top. We're going to look at the front of the dice. We have a 1 on the top, so we're going to make the inside look like a 1. We have a 5 on the right, so we're going to make the inside look like a 5 so that we don't have to change it around at all. And there we got our 3 V's now. So our 3 V's are on the bottom. So we got the 4-4 on top, the 1-5 in the front, and a 3V on the bottom. And dice out. So it's kind of neat how that works, is we get one of the 3 sets, either the 2V, 3V, or the cross 6s, by arranging the dice that way. And again, the 3V is traditionally a 6 and 8 set. Dice out. Kind of hit the mixing bowl a little bit. We got the 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So 314. Again, we're going to take the dice, roll them towards us. We're going to make the inside of the right die look like a 3, make the inside of the left die look like a 1. And now we got the 2V on top. It's actually an upside down 2V. Good morning, Michael. And all bets set. 17 people watching on YouTube. Welcome to a Tuesday morning with Level Up. Dice landed tight again. Guys, whenever they're landing tight, they split off, and that's when I'm rolling into that 7. So we got a 617. Ouch. So that is one of the unfortunates there. They say you want them tight and you want them low energy when they hit that back wall, but they're landing too tight, and when they land, they're actually splitting apart. And they're coming up usually with a 7 as a result. So we got an 8 off of that one. Michael's asking when I'm starting for the new position. I'm going to be kind of changing things around as I go throughout the days, and I kind of have a little bit of a itinerary set up. I'm going to try to do Mondays with my old grip, my stick left 1 position for Mondays. Tuesdays, I'm going to try to do the new grip from my stick left 1. Wednesdays, I'll do my new throws from stick left 1. And then Thursdays, I'll try the new position. I'm going to go on stick right 1. And then Fridays, I'm going to kind of do a variety of things. So that's kind of my schedule going forward a little bit. And I'm going to break things up into sessions. So sessions 1 through 10, we're going to be going through this rhythm rolling with the 3V set. And then we're going to start sessions 11 and through 20. We're going to start going with that chart that I have in the brown belt video. If you guys go watch that video, it's a chart that actually George from CY produced. And it showed you that if you roll one die result and then another, he gives a suggestion what you should be throwing in there. So something to check out on that. So thank you for the congratulations on the smoother stream. Again, guys, that was not my problem yesterday. There was something wrong with YouTube. I had problems. I know that John from ProCraps, his first part of his program yesterday had problems. I know that Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps was having problems. There was something definitely going on in YouTube yesterday that caused that to go that way. So we're going to go to our trend-based betting now. So we're going to go $30 on that pass line bet. Again, we're pretending this is a $25 table. $5 on the craps check, and we're going to go 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. We're going to call that all bets set, and we're going to start off with a 3-2, 3-6 dice set again. And using our par style grip, we're going to go dice out. And we have a 5-6 mid-mo-yo. Chiro is a wish in the house. If you guys have not been following the updates, Chiro is in serious health conditions right now. They have him in a induced coma, maybe, if you will. Or they having him resting at, I guess he's going to be in there for another day or 2 yet, and they're going to try to bring him out to see how he's doing. He had a major surgery in the beginning of the weekend. So thoughts and prayers go out to Chiro. And I forgot to do an all bet set, so hopefully everybody's being honest here, guys. So we got a 5-6 mid-mo-yo. Again, we're going to roll that towards us. We're going to go 5 on the inside. We're going to go 6 on the inside here. So that gives us square pair on top, mid-mo-yo on the front, 3V in the bottom. And again, we're going to go up $5 on that craps check. We're going to go all bets set and dice out. The left one took off a little bit early, but we got a 5-1 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. And again, since we're changing the dice sets around here, guys, I'm not going to be doing any bone tracker entries for the brown belt level. At least I don't plan on it right now. I was talking yesterday about how I'm trying to make things fluid in the system. So if we see something that's a problem, we will change it as it comes. So we got a 5 on the inside here. We're going to put a 1 on the inside on the other one. So we have a 3V on top this time. And we're going to go... what are we going to do? We're going to do a 154 inside, not including the point. And then we're going to put $15 in pass line odds. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go all bet set, dice out. We're going to take one hit at this level, and then we'll do a 44 pressure. Yeah, we got a 4-5 Big Mac, hard 9. So that is a very prevalent number today. And I like the way the dice are coming off the wall. They're kind of dying right at the end of the table. Something slightly different than what my Yuri grip was doing. So we're going to go pressure 2 units on the 5, 8, and 9 here. So we've got 45 on the 5 and 9. We got 54 on that 8. And we'll put another $10 in odds. So we got $30. I'm sorry, $25 on the pass line odds right now. So again, 5-4, we're going to roll that towards us. So we'll make the inside look like a 4, which it is. Make the inside look like a 6, a 5. There you go. So we have cross 6s on top now. And all bet set. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 5-1 mixer. Perfect. So that is our point. We hit the point, which is nice. And that's going to allow me to come down to my bets when we come back out. So we're going to take our pass line bet down to $25 now, because that pass line was originally made to help pay for that ATS. We're going to take the 5 and a 1, roll it towards us. We'll make the inside over here look like a 5. Make the inside over here look like a 1. We got the 3V on top now. And our ATS is still intact. We're going to go with a $5 craps check, $25 on the pass line bet, and all bet set. Good morning, Durso. Dice out. Looking for a new point. And they hit the back wall. They bounced out. We got a 3-4-7. So that's a pass line winner, front line winner. That does reset that ATS, but it is what it is. So we're going to go back up on the ATS for 10-5-10. We're going to go back to $30 on the pass line, $5 on the craps check. And we're definitely in the profit on this shooter, but we're looking for a new point. Again, we have a 3-4, so we're going to start over at the 3-2-3-6 again. So whenever the 7 comes up, we'll start off with our normal 3-2-3-6 dice set. And all bet set. John put out the nominees yesterday for Hard Hat. He's going to be announcing them on the show today. My vote went for Craig from Obey Craps. That's where my vote went to. Much deserving. Dice out. Wow, they landed and sat. We have a 6-5 Minmo. Again, another pass line winner. Still looking for that point. So we're going to take the 6 and 5, roll it towards us. We'll make the inside of this die look like 6. We'll make the inside of this die look like a 5. We have the upside down 3V now. Again, we are looking for a new point jets. So we're going to go with $25 on that pass line, $5 on the craps check. Our ATS is still intact, and all bets set. And dice out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9. Big Mac. So that is definitely a very dominant number today. So our new point is 9. And that's going to allow us to bring our bets down. Now we're going to go to 110 inside bet level. So we're going to pull over bets down, 110 inside, not including the point. So 25 on the 5, 30 on the 6 and 8. We have 25 on that 9. So we have got 174 brought back to the rack, 135 on the table because of the ATS bet. Again, the 5-4, we're going to roll those towards us. We're going to make the inside of that die look like a 4. Inside of this die look like a 5. So we have the cross 6s on top now. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 2-4-6. That left one sat. The right one sat and rolled backwards. But a 2-4-6, 2x4. And that's going to allow us to press both the 6 and 8 up to $42. Good morning, Red Eye. So I am introducing the George's method, George from COI method here, guys. This is only the beginning part of it, though. It goes in a lot more detail as we get going. And I'm trying to break this down in easy to understand steps. Good morning, Craig. Easy to understand steps, so that way not only does it make sense to me, I can hopefully explain it and teach it to you guys appropriately also. 24 people watching right now. This is, I think, a record for my YouTube stream. I welcome everybody, and if you have not said hi in the chat yet, please do so. So we're going to roll that 2 and a 4 towards us, and we're going to make the inside of this one look like a 2. Inside of this one look like a 4. We got a cross 6 set on top again. All bets set, and dice out. Oh, I was going to go to my Uri grip. We got to use par grip. Par grip, par grip. Dice out. And we got a 5-4 hard 9 again. Big Mac. That is definitely the hot number today. Wow, that is our point hit again. So that is nice. 5-4. Again, we're going to stick with that $25 pass line bet. We're going to go $5 on our craps check. We have $234 brought back to the rack on this shooter so far. So we're definitely in that profit. Roll the dice towards us. The inside is going to look like a 5. Inside here is going to look like a 4, which it already is. So we have magic aces on top, and we have cross 6s on the bottom now. And all bets set. Looking for a new point. This is going to be roll number 10 for this shooter. And so far, I am liking, this is the first time I've actually done this on an extended basis. I'm actually liking this way of setting up the dice. So again, we're either going to be in the 3V, the 2V, or the cross 6s here. Good morning, Marble Fork. Dice out. Oh, we hit that mixing bowl, guys. What's the chances of the dice sticking? They don't even go forward. They're actually rolling back. If you're at most casinos, they'll say no roll. My casino will say market 4-1, horse and buggy. So our new point is 5. That is amazing, some of the rolls that my casino accepts. In fact, the other day I was there, and there's this newbie guy here, and I don't know if you guys can see the, yeah, you can't see the sides of my table here, but he was training the dice, and he was kind of training them forward, and the casino actually stopped him from doing that because they said if you do that one more time, we're going to consider that a roll. So they're training him, or teaching him to train it backwards. And this guy had no clue what he was doing. He was training the dice to whatever number he found. He'd pick them up, shake them in his hand, and he'd throw them down the table. Hilarious as hell. But anyway, we got the 1, 4, 5 here. We're going to roll the dice back towards us. 1 on the inside, 4 on the inside. So that's all set. We have the 2V now on top. We're going to take that our $25 5. We're going to move that over to the 9. And we're going to go all bet set. We have 229 brought back to the rack, 159 on the table. And dice out. And a little bit wild on that one, but we have the 5-3 easy 8. Mark the 8. So we're going to be able to press that bet up again. And we're going to go from $42 on that 8 up to $66. Oh my God, guys. I screwed up in Crapsee. I hit the 5-2. It's supposed to be a 5-3-8. And there's no way to go back and correct it. Damn it. Crapsee, I'm sorry. We're going to have to play this out until I can get back to the bad number. So, guys, follow along here. That was a terrible mistake in Crapsee. I wish we can correct that. It was supposed to be a 5-3-8. So let's roll this out here, guys. Hopefully you guys stick with me with Crapsee. I hate that when that happens. 5-3. We're going to make the inside look like a 5. Inside look like a 3. So we have cross 6s on the top. And dice out. And there we go. We got the roll to the end anyhow. So we have a 6-1, 7-0. So we only missed 1 roll on Crapsee. We got in 12 rolls on that. So, guys, I apologize for Crapsee. It happens. So Carlos is asking if I am changing the dice sets in response to what the dice are doing. If you guys go back to the beginning of the video, I explain how this process works. George explains in his documents that he sent me that there's 3 different dice set families. The first dice set family is the 3V, the 2V, and the cross 6s. That's all considered one dice set family. The second dice set family is going to be your hardways and your all 7s. And then your last one is your kissing sets. Now, with the 3V, 2V, and cross 6s, if you set it up the way I showed in the beginning of the video, you can keep on getting the top results, flipping them, and making the insides look like they should, and one of those 3 will come up. And that way, the 7s will show up in the same way, whether you use a 3V, 2V, or cross 6s. So hopefully that is explained properly in the beginning of this video. So when you're done, guys, give me that thumbs up and then go back and look at the beginning of the video, and hopefully that'll give you a good explanation. So we got 10, 5, 10 on the ATS, $5 crap check, $30 pass line bet, and all bet set. We're going to go 3-2, 3-6 to start off with. And all bet set. So we're starting off with a 3V. Using the par 3-finger front par grip, and dice out. And I'm finding that it's not comfortable, that par grip is not comfortable. 4-2-6, by the way, 2x4. So 6s are a new point. If I'm taking too shallow of a grip, those dice are not comfortable for me because they're actually slipping out as I'm throwing them. So I need to go just a hairline deeper with that. So we get the 4-2, so we're going to roll the 4-2 towards us. We're going to make the inside of the right look like a 4, inside of the left look like a 2, so we have magic aces on top, cross 6s on the bottom. Again, we're going to go with the 154 inside, not including the point. And we're going to put $15 in pass line odds. And we're going to call that all bet set and dice out. This will be our last shooter today, by the way. We've gone through not too many rolls today, but we did a lot of talking, a lot of explanation in the beginning. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have a little bit more rolling, a little bit less talking. Hit the mixing bowl just slightly, and we got 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So maybe we can get this roll to go long enough so we can hit at least one or both sides of the ATS today. Time will tell. That does nothing for our bets. That does help us with that ATS though. Again, roll the dice towards us. We're going to make this inside look like a 1. We're going to make this inside look like a 3. So we have the Obey Craps or Obey Bushel on top. We got the 2V on the bottom now. So the 2V is showing up, and all bet set. So Carlos is talking about the grips. Yep. Very true. Dice out. And again, this level here, we're learning about, guys, we hit the mixing ball, and we got the 617. Ouch. That was a short roll, and that was a mechanical fault. That was my own fault. Let's go one more shooter here. That was my mistake. I hit the mixing ball. I did not hit my landing zone. So that I cannot blame on the set at all there. But that is part of the Craps Master Journey level up program here, is trying different dice sets as we go through different grips and different throwing styles. And that's where the brown belt is coming in. Brown belt's all about variety and trying to change things up a little bit to expand our horizons, to expand our learning curve. But also, we're going to revisit on a regular basis the stuff we've learned already so we don't lose those skills. Again, to become good at something, you need to master the basics. You need to master mechanics of how you're doing things. And with dice throwing, it's either the dice set or the mechanics that usually screw up. That last one was the mechanics. I screwed up. I did not hit my landing zone, and the result was at 6-1. So we got $30 on the pass line bet, $5 crap check, 10, 5, 10 on the ATS. All bet set. Dice out. 3236 to start off with. And come out 734. That one, my wrist must have been twisted a little bit to the left because they both landed and bounced immediately to the right. So that is a mechanical thing as well again. But that's a pass line winner, come out winner. Again, we're going to go $5 craps check, 10, 5, 10 on the ATS, and that was not a big deal for me because that was a break-even proposition for me because of how I have the bets set up. 3236. All bets set, and I saw 7 people in Crapsee, 23 people playing on YouTube, or not playing, watching on YouTube. And we got dice out. And we have a 426, a 2x4, so 6 is our new point. I gotta get the dice set back so we can redo it. So, and that's one of the things that we're gonna have to do on the table is listen to your call. You got a 4-2 for the call. So let's just roll that in. We got a 5. Oops. We got a 5 here. We had a 4-2. So the inside has to be a 4, I'm sorry. And then a 2 on there. Listen to the call so that way if the dice are changed, because a lot of times the dealers will change the dice set just so the camera in the sky can see that the dice are different, that they're not the same numbers and they're not altered. We got the cross 6s set right now going on. 6s are on the bottom. Dice out. And we have a 4-3-7 still. That is a 7 ouch. So short roll here, guys. We're going to end it right here. Let's go over and look at our statistics. And again, this is my first time doing this rhythm rolling type technique. So it is something that is quite curious to me. I actually do like it. Most of the sevens that we had today were mechanical issues on my part. But anyway, we had a 12. We had two average ones and 2 short rolls. So 6.6 SOR today, 4.1 SRR. Box numbers were a little bit low. Inside numbers are high. 4s and 10s are low. Come out 7s are very high. We had the horns and field bets are low. Hardways are low. And we were on a light side play today. But anyhow, guys, this is day number 2 of the brown belt. Hopefully, you guys do come back tomorrow. We'll be working on a couple different things tomorrow going forward. And hey, welcome. And I hope everybody enjoys their day as they go through the day today. Make sure you stay safe. My name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everyone.